Now let's start with section 40B, remuneration, comma, interest, etc. to partners. It will be calculated in the following manner. Will be calculated in the following manner. It means remuneration, etc. to partners. Okay. First, net profit as per P&L account. This is the most important thing that I am going to teach because it forms part of the total income. So better be cautious while listening this, and please note it and fold the page from this head because there is an entire chapter on this. Wait, I'll show you all from the index. Computation of the total income and tax payable, chapter number 8. The entire chapter is there. So you have to be very cautious of this because many of the students do mistake here only. They don't find it quite easy because when someone teaches you all this, you have to pay entire attention on this because it is quite difficult to understand at the first instant. But I'll be solving sums with you all, so it will be quite easy for you all. Just giving the theory will not help you all, I know that. So let's move on. Net profit as per P&L account XX. Add disallowed business expenses, underline, interest on capital to partner exceeding 12%, remuneration to partner as per P&L account, less disallowed business income, again add unrecorded business income, less unrecorded business expenses, and then finally you will get book profit XX, wait, XX, 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 XX. Then how to bifurcate now in this manner? Up to rupees 3 lakhs. There, for this part there is a sum. That time I'll explain the sum after the in the next video or in the same video, but I need to explain this first. If it is there within the 10 minutes, then I'll explain the sum also in this video, otherwise I'll explain in the next video. Up to rupees 3 lakhs, book profit into 90%. Book profit means here is 3 lakhs because up to 3 lakhs or 1,50,000, whichever is higher. Okay, and balance into 60%. Add this both amount, whatever the amount will come, add this both amount, and then you will get remuneration to partners. So first let me explain you this. This is not completed yet, but I need to explain this small part. First let me explain you this. I have told you about GP in my videos from the GP, what to add, what to subtract, which income have to be added for the business income, which expense has to be less as deduction, which expenses are allowed, that we have learned from section 30 to 37, and income under section 28 and income under section 41, 3 and 4, that that incomes that we have learned. So what is that finally I am going to say about, finally we have come to a point that there I can explain you what I was talking there. So here net profit, we generally, the accountant of the business draws a drafts a P&L account and a balance sheet and gives it to the chartered accountant. Then he sees it. From there he has to the chartered accountant sees the entire statement, and from there he will calculate the tax. So the net profit is already given. You can't take again GP and less all the expenses. What the normal way is, at times the many a times the SSE provides his statements, the drafted statements of P&L account and balance sheet to the chartered accountant, and many a times if the person is not maintaining any books, he'll give the particulars that following income was there and following expenses were there. So from that you have to decide. But in this manner, if the P&L account is given to you all, what you have to do, first write the net profit as per the P&L account and check out the P&L account. If any expenses related to section 30 to 37 are there in the P&L account, then that are allowed. That means you don't need to disallow the business expenses. Disallowed means allowed means you have allowed, it is there in this. Disallowed means the expenses like the personal expenses you have done, the personal expenses like income tax you have paid from the business. So such expenses are disallowed business expenses that you have to add it back. You have to add it back. Okay, the expenses you have to add it back, because it is a reverse calculation, not a calculation from GP to net profit. It is from net profit we are going to GP. Okay, I hope you all understanding it. Disallowed business income. Disallowed business income means the agriculture income under section 10 subsection 1 that we have on. It is not because of our business, but it was agriculture income. It is not part of the PGPP, so it will get reduced from your less disallowed business income. If unrecorded business income, the income is business income and you have not recorded it, then you have to add it. If you have not recorded a business expenses, then you have to subtract it from here. So this is very important. I hope you all have understood something, but when we'll be solving the sum, you will get an entire grip, and this will help you all before the exam. Now when I'm teaching you all, you will find it quite difficult for you all, but as soon as we do sums, as soon as you solve 3 to 4 sums, you'll get a grip on this chapter. Entire chapter 8, computation of total income and tax payable thereof, you'll get a grip on it, and entire 10 marks will be in your hand. So please, I want you all to copy this much first. Pause the video and copy this much. I hope you all have copied. Pause the video and copy this much. I hope you all have copied. So this was the part of PGPP. So let's complete the remuneration part, etc., to the remuneration interest, etc., to the partners. So condition, there is a condition for this. First, condition for remuneration is allowed if following conditions are satisfied. The following condition that I'll be giving you all, if that are followed, then it will be allowed. Like here I have written remuneration to the partners as per P&L account. If it is not satisfied over here, then it will get reduced from here. That is, it will be added back. Disallowed business expenses. Okay. So first, that means if the wait, I'll write first, then I can explain it. Remuneration is allowed only to working partner. I want you all to underline allowed. You know allowed, what do allowed means. Second, partners partnership firm should be evident with partnership deed, should be evident with partnership deed. Third, remuneration should be quantified in partnership deed. Should be quantified in partnership deed. Fourth, remuneration is allowed for the period after partnership deed. Is allowed after the period of partnership deed. What does this statement means? Remuneration if paid to the partner after evidencing the partnership deed, that is only allowed. If before evidence of the partnership deed the remuneration given to the partners will not be allowed. Interest on capital to partners is allowed to the maximum interest of 12%. Please copy these conditions, then I'll explain you again. Pause the video and copy. I hope you all have copied. If the remuneration is paid, if paid in the following conditions are satisfied, if the remuneration is paid and the following conditions are satisfied, then the remuneration to the partner as per P&L account will not be disallowed. If any of the conditions are not satisfied, then remuneration to the partners as per P&L account will be disallowed and it will be added back into the net profit. Okay, adding back to the net profit means increasing the net profit and you have to pay maximum taxes. Okay, what does this mean? I'll explain you when solving the sum. Please don't take pressure on this, because if you take pressure on this you might forget something like the previous chapters like capital gain, house property and all. So I want you all to just remain tension free for this, and please listen to my videos before one day of exam, for all these things like net profit as per P&L account and all this stuff, because and 2-3 sums that I'll be solving on this part. Listen to that part and then afterwards solve the chapter 8 from the practice manual. That will be quite beneficial for you all. If you do that, that will be quite enough for your exams. I hope you all have copied this much. Only a last theory is remaining that I'll be giving you in the next video.